0:27 East, 6 and match ends. Yusuf Patha pulls the ball over the square leg fielder to score his first 6 of the innings and in the process takes Hyderabad to a 5-wicket win in the league. This is their third win on the trot and they are the team to beat in IPL 2018. Also, this is SRH's first win at the Eden Gardens against Kolkata. 0:24 East, Fore, a bit short from Russell and Yusuf hits the ball over the covers to bring up his second 4 of the innings. He is taking Hyderabad closer to the target. Russell is left scratching his head. 0:23 East, Andre Russell starts off with a dot ball as Deepak Hooda went for the expansive hook shot but missed the ball completely. But then on the next delivery he takes a single and Yusuf is back on to strike. 0:20 East, Fore, what a shot from Yusuf Patha and lessens the distance in between the ball and the target. Patha thumps the ball past the cover as it runs away for a boundary off the bowling off Johnson. 0:17 East, out. This is what Hyderabad fans were dreading. Williamson falls to the softest of dismissals and he departs for 50 off the bowling of Johnson. Hyderabad need 20 off 16 deliveries now as a news batsman walks out in the middle. 0:15 East, 50, Williamson completes his well-deserved 50 off just 43 deliveries and he remains instrumental in Hyderabad reaching this position. Still anybody's game this and could swing towards anybody's favor. 0:12 East, another cliffhanger in the offing as Hyderabad now need 25 off 24 deliveries. Kolkata have given themselves a chance by getting rid of Shakib but Williamson is still there and he is nearing his well-deserved 50. Let's see how these final few overs pan out. 0:06 East, wicket. Piyush Chawla strikes, Shakib departs. He comes down the wicket and looks to play straight but it's the top spinner and is bowled a bit quickly. It goes through the bat and pad, before rattling onto the stumps. Still some fight left in KKR. SRH are 114 quarters. 0:03 East, 10 runs coming off that over from Shivam Mavi, the youngster trying his best but Williamson and Shakib using all their experience to tackle him. SRH moved to 112 thirds and required just 27 from the final 5 overs. 0:01 East, 4. Shivam Mavi getting a lesson from the best. Williamson just uses his pace and deposits the ball over the fine leg boundary. Great shot. SRH reach 110 thirds after 14.4 overs. 23:59 East, Williamson is not trying anything spectacular and he is keeping the scoreboard ticking by taking singles and doubles at will with occasional boundaries and he has been instrumental in SRH crossing the 100-run mark so easily after losing early wickets. 23:57 East, 100 Williamson and Shakib have now put on a solid partnership and they have taken Hyderabad past the 100-run mark with ease. The stand is 47 off 32 deliveries and SRH are in full control of the match now. 23:55 East, there were no boundaries scored in this over from Nareen but still Williamson and Shakib managed to score 9 runs from it. Hyderabad now need 42 off 42 deliveries and it is their match to lose now. Let's see how these final 7 overs are played out. 23:52 East, 6, a huge 6 to finish off this expensive over from Russell as Shakib cuts the ball hard on the offside and the ball goes over the third-man boundary. 16 runs came from the over and in the last 2 overs, Hyderabad have raked in 26 runs. The away side has seized control once again in the match. 23:49 East, 4 and 4, short delivery from Russell and the ball takes a top edge off the bat of Shakib and goes for a boundary over the keeper. DK jumped full length but the ball still evaded him. Then on the next ball he headed the ball over the mid-off fielder for back-to-back boundaries. Both these batsmen have now scored a couple of boundaries each in the last 2 overs. 23:46 East, after so many overs of spin, Andre Russell returns into the attack as DK seems to be saving the spinners for the latter stages of the match. The likes of Nareen, Chawla and Kuldeep have bowled really well and their overs remain crucial as far as KKR's hopes are concerned. 23:44 East, 4 and 4, finally a boundary for Hyderabad as Williamson hits Kuldeep for a 4 on the onside. Back-to-back short deliveries from Kuldeep and Williamson pulls both times to get successive boundaries towards mid-wicket. This could be the over which takes off some of the pressure. 23:42 East, Piyush Chawla is also bowling really well as he also concedes just 4 runs from his over and the search for boundaries still continues for Hyderabad. The spinners are doing the trick for the home side and they have pegged Hyderabad back in the match. SRH needs 77 off 60 deliveries. 23:37 East, stat attack. It has been 24 balls in the SRH innings, they have not hit a boundary. The last boundary was scored in 4.4 overs. Skipper Williamson will have to play out of skin here and to get Hyderabad closer to the target. 23:35 East out. Kuldeep Yadav now joins in the party as he gets rid of Manish Pandey. Kuldeep traps Pandey plumb in front of the wicket and the umpire raises his finger. The batsman thought about the DRS, but Williamson felt it was plumb and they opted against it. Hyderabad are 3 down now. 23:30 East 50, with boundaries hard to come by. Hyderabad batsmen Williamson and Pandey are simply taking the singles and doubles to keep the scoreboard ticking. These two have also helped SRH cross the 50-run mark. SRH took 45 balls to score 50 runs, whereas KKR took just 38 balls. 23:26 East, Kuldeep Yadav comes into the attack and he gives away just 2 runs in his first over of the innings. There were as many as 4 dot balls. The spinners are turning the match in favor of KKR in stunning fashion. Williamson and Pandey will have to work their magic here. 23:23 East, stat attack. Sunil Narine has now bowled 2 overs and he has given away 3 runs, 1 wide, and picked up the wickets of Saha and Dewan. The West Indian is simply on fire at the moment. Meanwhile, Dewan was dismissed for 7. This single-digit score have come after 14 IPL innings. His last single-digit score of 9 runs came against GL at Hyderabad. 2017-23-20 East out. Narine has done the trick once again as he gets rid of the informed Shikhar Dewan for 7. Ball creeps in between the bat of Dewan, hits his pads and goes on to hit the stump. Second wicket of the innings for Narine and he is single-handedly turning the match on its head. 23:17 East 4-4. Kane Williamson is the perfect example of how one doesn't necessarily play hard shots to get boundaries. Williamson relies on just timing and hits the ball through the covers and gets back-to-back boundaries off the bowling of Piyush Chawla. These are proper cricket shots from the SRH skipper. Chawla concedes 10 runs from the overs. 23:14 East, Narine bowls an excellent first over as he gives away just 3 singles off it and also picks up the wicket of the dangerous-looking Saha. Kolkata bowlers will have to step up like Narine if they want to have any chance of winning the match. 23:12 East out. Sunil Narine comes into the attack and straight away he makes something happen as he removes Saha for 24. Saha edges the ball into the hands of the keeper on the leg side and SRH lose their first wicket of the day. Williamson comes out to bat now. 23:09 East 4-4. Saha is simply toying around with Johnson at the moment as he hits 3 boundaries off his bowling. First, he pulls the ball past the square leg fielder for a boundary. Then, he drives the ball on the offside for a boundary. Full delivery followed and Saha simply lobs the ball over the bowler's head for a boundary. In total, 13 runs came off that Johnson over. 23:04 East 4, another short delivery and another boundary for SRH batsman. This time, Dewan rocks onto the back foot and pulls the ball for a boundary towards deep mid-wicket. Third boundary of the innings for the away side in just 2 overs. 23:01 East 4, short delivery from Russell and Saha gets onto the front foot and pulls the ball towards the mid-wicket for a boundary. Second 4 of the innings for the SRH wicket-keeper and he is going along nicely at the moment. Load more.